I think if you look at both Iran and Russia, whether you like the regimes in those two countries or not, I think the leaders, and here we're talking about Putin in the case of Russia, and of course, Ayatollah Khamenei and now his son, all the evidence is that these regimes are rational legal, that they're thinking strategically. I mean, just to segue to Putin for a second, Putin is a first rate strategic thinker. I don't know how anybody could disagree with that. The idea that he's some sort of fool who's detached from reality makes no sense. You don't have to like what he's doing. You can think that he was wrong to invade Ukraine. I understand that. But he thinks in a very logical way. I think he has a powerful strategic mind. And I think if you look at the Iranians, you listen to the foreign minister talk, he is an impressive individual. Again, you don't have to like the Iranian regime, and you can view Iran as an adversary. But I think it's very important when you're in a war and you're trying to assess the other side that you do it in a rational, legal way. And if the other side is smart and clever, that you appreciate that fact and take it into account as you put your plans together for dealing with the adversary. But all I would say is that the United States, when it comes to dealing with Russia, when it comes to dealing with China as well, and when it comes to dealing with Iran, you're dealing with leaders in those countries who are smart and who know how to think strategically. But then when you look at the Europeans and you look at the Americans, especially President Trump and Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth, and you listen to them talk, you say to yourself, it's not clear that these people understand Strategy 101. It's not clear that they're operating in a rational, legal way. Sometimes I think it's quite frightening to hear President Trump talk about a particular issue because the things he's saying are just simply not true. Again, the point about Iran having Tomahawk missiles. This is just it's not a plausible argument, aside from the fact that it's not true. It's just not plausible. And he tells stories like that all the time. So I think that when you look at our side of the equation, it's not a pretty picture.